Hey, it's Nick with Us versus Herd. If it's your first time here, like the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications for when we go live, tap the bell. I go live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before market open. And if you want to join the UVH fam, our amazing options trading community, links are below in the description for the Discord and the Facebook group. If you're here right now, say what up. We kind of have, let's see what we got going on right now. S&P's up 25, Dow's up 174, and NASDAQ up a whopping 150. 150. Yo, Ariana, what's going on? Keith, Derek with the pumpkin spice latte. Let's go. Jeff, Josh, Ringy, Red Dust, Sarah. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, for some reason, YouTube wasn't letting me go live, so I had to switch to the YouTube's backup server to stream to. I hit the go live button, and I sat here, and nothing happened. I was like, oh. So then, thankfully, YouTube has like a backup server you can switch to. So I switched to YouTube's backup server and it worked. But I was getting a little concerned there that it wasn't like gonna work. Jose CW. Daniel Pauletta, are they trying to censor you? Hey, I'm like, I don't know what they want. I'm just a regular guy, talking about the stock market. Not a whole lot going on. I'm not even conspiracy theorist. I'm kind of down the middle. I'm down the middle. Let's see. They're trying to stop me, but here we are. Here we are. We made it through. We used the backup server. We're in. Okay. Raid, what's going on? Yeah, John, Tesla is up. So what was hold on. What was the news this morning on Tesla? Hold on, let's see here. It was so Tesla. Amazon got upgraded to 4,500. So I'm just looking at the notes on my phone here. Amazon got upgraded to 4,500. Alibaba got upgraded again. The FAA chief inspected the 737 MAX today or yesterday and says he liked what he saw on the plane. Oh, here we go. Tesla. Where's Tesla? I saw something. Oh, Tesla cuts Model 3 prices in China. So there we go. That's what I wanted to find. Sorry, you get so many like notifications on your phone. You don't even know. You don't even need 90% of them. And that's why if you look at my phone, people probably hate me. I got 200. I don't even think you can see this, but you got 250. Yeah, you can't even see it. 256 unread text messages, 606 unheard voicemails, 85,000 email. That's bad. It's bad. That's why people hate me, That's why my dad calls up. He's like, "Where's my son?" I'm the worst. The worst. FOMO like a mofo yesterday. Up, down, long the top, short of the bottom, lost 8K. FOMO and confirmation. Yo, trade less. That's all I'm going to say. Trade less. Don't chase. Josh, yeah, it's bad. But first things first. What's going on today? Jobless claims came out. They're at 837,000. Expectation was 850,000. During normal circumstances, these would be super, super high still. But obviously, we're not in normal circumstances. So any decrease is showing that I wouldn't say we're, full scale recovery. Like they're saying, slow recovery, but we'll see. Continuing claims fell by nearly 1 million to 11.8 million. So, here we are. People are, I don't know. The question, do you guys think when people are going back to work, you think they're going back to work in the same line of work, or are they changing industries? What do you guys think? If you guys could do me a favor, hit the like button. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you. Manchild, Christopher Wong. Yeah, I mean, so what do you guys think? You guys think people are going into the same industry, different industries? Now, while we talk about that, let's kind of look at where we're at. Qs 282 hitting a weekly high here. You know what I was really looking at? We need to clear 282 here. There's definitely resistance here at 282. Obviously, it does look pretty bullish. We do have some resistance, but I think if we clear 282 and hold, not like what we did yesterday. We pumped and dumped, you know. So I don't know. I don't know. I think that the stimulus deal not happening priced in now. Do we even need the stimulus deal if the economy is recovering? Like what's going on here? Ever since the debate, I think we're all confused. From what I can see, the same. There's definitely more Robinhood traders, theme parks, just straight firing. In my case, a lot of my coworkers in the industry, half the salary. Oof. So people are getting rehired, but most likely wage cuts, salary cuts. Jonathan, what's good on it? People saying staying in this industry or job if they are white collar, blue collar. Yeah, I mean, if you're at low, especially like if you're in the hospitality or restaurant industry, I mean, you're just getting. It's not looking good. If you're let's say you're a bartender, they're like, hey, come back to work, but we can only serve 30% capacity. So your income is automatically going to be cut, by 70%, 80%. Like, what's the point of showing up for work? Christine V, what's going on? What puts am I currently shopping for right now? I mean, I probably Boeing. Probably Boeing puts for me. If I was going to short anything, it's going to be Boeing. Yesterday I did well on Boeing puts. We had a nice dip. Tap 170 came down, and I closed it out. So I just got this leg here. I didn't get the second leg down. I stayed out. But this is what I'm looking at. Like 170 area on Boeing is looking good for me. If it clears it, we'll see. I mean, I'm not going to be like rushing in. I mean, this could easily spike up to 175 right open. I mean, we saw yesterday, Boeing went from 165 all the way up to 170. Now, Jonathan, to answer your question about Alibaba. Alibaba got another upgrade today, pushing 296. Again, it could be a double top, could be a trap, so that's what I'm waiting for. Could it push through? Absolutely. But it hasn't yet. There's the thing is about this move back up, there's a lot of resistance. When you're cutting through, like let's look at the Qs or even SPY. When you're cutting through all-time highs, you don't really have any resistance. You have some dips along the way, people taking profits. But now we have some resistance up in here. We cleared the first resistance around the 270 area on the Qs. Now we're working on clearing the 280s. And that's the problem. Can it clear it? I don't know. Right now it's coming down a little bit. So that is what I'm looking at. Am I going to play with Alibaba? I really would like to, but right now it's really close to the top. If we can clear that, I'm good. I just don't want to. The thing is, like when I'm trading, like looking at this chart, let's look at Alibaba's 1-year chart. It's been amazing this week, all of pretty much just one day. It could retract. It could double top here, and that is what I'm concerned about. If we have some momentum, push it through. The fact that it hasn't really, I mean, it's up, but it's only up $2. Doesn't give me the kind of confidence. I wish, like with those upgrades, it gapped up over 300. Then I'd be interested. But right now, since even with the upgrades and what would happen yesterday, not moving the stock that much higher, if we had like another 5-point gap up to the 300 area, then I would think I would be interested. But right now you're at a point of rejection here, so it could go either way. JPM, Wells Fargo, XOM, BA looking great for long term. Yeah, I mean, I think I would rather go out of all those companies that you mentioned, Red Dust, I think JPM is the winner for the long term. The winner. I mean, sure, the other stocks can recover, but I would prefer, like, for me personally, I would prefer JP Morgan. Jay Harvin, what's going on? What's going on? BBBY, yeah, Bed Bath & Beyond. I actually completely forgot about Bed Bath & Beyond earnings yesterday. And last quarter, premium was thick. And again, this quarter, premium was thick. We had 223% implied volatility. The expected move was plus or minus $2 on this. We had, it looked like, again, some free money, but now it's moved up beyond the expected move. So, I mean, it was showing quite a pretty good recovery, but I mean, this is crazy. I mean, it's hitting a 52-week high today if it opens up above 1780. If it opens up above 1780, it's hitting a 52-week high. Let's go back a couple of years here. Let me see. Okay, well, it's still got a long way to go over the 5-year. I mean, if you invested in Bed Bath & Beyond 5 years ago, you're in deep. So you got a way to go. So I wouldn't call it a recovery, you know what I mean? But the fact that, I mean, on the 1 year that it's showing a pretty good strength in the that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. So now it's at 1850, probably going to get a major short squeeze to the upside now. Nick, give us the next DKNG. I promise we're all listening out. Yo, guys, I told you, buy all the shares you can around 35. It was sitting there for months. Future habits. Yo, I don't know. In my opinion, though, DKNG, buy any dip. I mean, we're so early. DKNG is so early in the game. Buy any dip. Buy any dip. Yo, Manny. Obviously, not investment advice. I'm not an investment advisor. For entertainment purposes only. Do your own due diligence. But, we called DKNG. We said, DKNG. Oh, man. It's gapping up to 61 today. DKNG, through a pandemic's got $1 billion in the bank with no debt. Sign me up. Sign me up. They let you bet on the presidential debate? I mean, come on, bro. Buy more. I mean, DKNG is going to dip. It ripped. I mean, the way DKNG moves, its personality. Let's take a look. IPO'd, right? Came up, ripped for an entire basically month and a half, ripped, and then dipped. Then ripped again, and then dipped. And then we consolidated. I told you guys, we're in the consolidation range right in here. This is the consolidation range. Whoa. That's not what I want to do. Consolidation range. We looked at this. Accumulate shares. Consolidate. When a stock is consolidating, start accumulating shares. Like, you may not, like, for me, I wasn't really trading options in this, but a share accumulation is important. Accumulate shares, and it broke out when the NFL came out, right? So, I mean, it's not like it's rocket science. It's just about being patient. It's not that we're particularly smart investors by any means, but I mean, DKNG is a hot company, and it's got $1 billion in the bank with no debt. What more do you want? Straight up betting is the new hotness. I had shares on DKNG at 18 but sold. Have not got back in, but would definitely take 35 now. Yeah, Matt, I agree. Got any position on Walmart? I do not. I think it will double top this time next year. Man, you're going to short DKNG? Ooh. Good luck, bro. The trend is not on your side if you're shorting DKNG. I told my boss to get into DKNG in the 30s, and I own in the 3s. He did. I should ask for a raise. Yeah, you freaking should. He owes you. The worst part about it, the people that help the most are the first ones to get canned. It sucks. Not saying you're going to get fired or anything, but it just seems like that's the case. Yo, man, I'm good. I see a DK. I mean, yeah. I mean, as long as sports is in business, and I think that's why like DKNG is like, hey, let's add betting on the presidential debate, because they're like, hey, if all these people get, like, what are we gonna do? All these people are getting, like, if the NFL, the whole NFL, let's say the whole NFL gets COVID, they're going to shut down the NFL. No problem. I mean, a third string, if they run out of people to play, it is what it is. So in terms of business, DraftKings, they're like, hey, I think what they should also do is add esports. So, it's like, hey, you can bet on the Call of Duty tournament. You can bet on, the, what is it, game up? Fallout guys, you could bet on whatever hot game is out. Any type of tournament. I know they have esports on their fantasy app, but do they have esports on their sportsbook app? I don't know. They couldn't verify my account, so I had it for DraftKings. I have a DraftKings account that I used for fantasy, but the sportsbook app couldn't verify me as a person, so I had to send my ID in and all this stuff, Yo, Cam, welcome. I'm in Virginia, so I can't use sportsbook. Yeah, it just got legalized here in Illinois this year. Obviously, Illinois is broke. So the governor is like, yo, legalize weed, legalize betting, legalize everything, because we broke and Trump hates me. That's what our governor said. And he's like, we're getting cut off. So for DKNG, I mean, what I like right now, if I'm looking at this, I mean, it's above 60. Obviously, we got to be careful. I don't want to get stuck in a bull trap today. Like today definitely seems like you could get stuck in a bull trap after yesterday's sell-off and the day. But even with yesterday's sell-off, I mean, there's particular stocks that remain strong. I mean, we had DKNG remain relatively strong. Yesterday also Tesla. I was watching this, like, we had a major sell-off in the market. The S&P almost went red, or maybe it did. I think it did go red for just a few minutes. But look at Tesla. Stayed the same. So when I'm looking at the market, I'm looking for stocks that are not moving with the market. Obviously Apple was moving with the market. Other stocks were moving with the market. But like looking at Tesla was particularly interesting to me because we had a sell-off yesterday. It didn't budge. It stayed right, pretty much pinned at 430. We closed at 429. So give or take a point or two. Who cares? DKD, I don't know about the catalyst. Will go beyond Q 2021. NBA, MLB, NHL will be done by then. Yeah, Christopher, that's why they gotta find something else. I think when sports betting goes nationwide, DKNG will go up. Yeah, I mean, like I said, sports betting right now for DKNG, FanDuel, Barstool Sport. There's a million sports books apps right now. It's in the infancy. It's in the infancy. The problem is you don't want to get caught up with like too much hype. Just be careful. But I don't think there's too much hype around DKNG. I think it's okay. I thought DKNG a while ago, DKNG and FanDuel merged, didn't they? Let me see. So, hold on, let me see. Oh, it failed? Okay. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, they probably didn't like the monopoly, right? Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, FanDuel isn't. I mean, looking at here, where's that post? Yeah, FanDuel, I guess that merger, they tried a couple times and it failed. They ended up merging with a casino, I think. Okay, so yeah, I don't think FanDuel is tradable on the market. I think I don't know if it's private, but I don't think it's on the American exchange. But yeah, I mean, it's obviously a money making machine. I think some people have a problem with investing in a company that's for gambling and people with addictions and stuff like that. But I mean, just do what you think is right for your portfolio at the end of the day. You can't control what people are going to do. Yeah, you're investing in a business that, could cause some people to have some issues, but, I don't know. It depends on what your conscience says. Do what's right for you. Do what, invest in things that you believe in. If you don't believe in DraftKings, don't do it. Don't do it. BA calls. You think BA is going to bust out, Austin? You think BA is going to bust out? NVIDIA's high. Yeah, but NVIDIA, I mean, Manny, you got to think about NVIDIA. NVIDIA has extreme growth right now. NVIDIA is a stock. It doesn't, just because it's gone from 170 to 541 in a year, this is its growth year. I mean, every quarter is reporting amazing revenues. Its data center surpassed its gaming unit. I mean, this is they're poised to take over the future. NVIDIA, future AI, data center, it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. The one thing about Alibaba too is their cloud business is turning profitable too. So Alibaba's cloud business. So a lot of people moved to the cloud in 2020 because they had to, because obviously we're in a pandemic. But you don't move to the cloud and go back. Being in the IT industry, knowing a lot of people that are in the IT industry, you don't move to the cloud and go back. Once you're in the cloud, you're there. Once your network is in the cloud, you are there. Yeah, what's Datadog doing this morning? What is Datadog? So Datadog's kind of fading. So we're going to get the pump and fade. That news with Microsoft, Christopher, yeah, it was amazing. But is it going to bring it back down to 95 under resistance here? Or are we going to stick above? We're going to stick above. That's what I'm going to see. If we can come back, if it comes down to like 98, 95 is bouncing and looks like it's going to take off again, I might try to get in on some calls. I'm not going to short Datadog with that news. Going to be looking to flip Tesla today, weeklies. Yeah, man, like right now you just want to take it. If you're losing money shorting, I mean, you just want to take it a trade at a time. Like I shorted Boeing, but I didn't like get married to the position. I bought a put at 170 and I sold it, And if I held it overnight, I'm like, oh, this is going to go to 160 tomorrow. Look, it's not. Like right now it's in trouble. If you were short, that is. NKLA did not, Manny. We got two Mannies. The other Manny. NKLA. Talks with GM are still moving. Obviously, still bear mode territory below the 200-day, below the 10-day, below the 50-day. So if those talks progress, I mean, GM hasn't called it off yet, so which is kind of weird. Like, don't you think GM would? I mean, how bad does GM need this to work? Like, how bad is GM? How far behind is GM to compared to Tesla? That is what should scare you. Like how far behind is GM that they're willing to partner with a company that could be potential fraud. I don't know. But for a company as old as GM, you think that you could, I mean, you can get plans and stuff probably generated for trucks, and I don't see where GM needs NKLA other than, I mean, like, what assets does NKLA have? Is it the people? I mean, they got rid of the founder. I don't know. I just see like something's wrong with this picture. I'm sure we'll probably figure this out in 5 to 10 years. Do they have intellectual property, Christopher? Do they have any? I don't know. That's the thing. What do they have that is worth 11% or $2 billion of the company? Thoughts on NIO? Man, NIO was ripping. Gapped up and faded though yesterday. But I mean, anything above 21, you're in good shape. Man, market's selling off a little bit. S&P's, I mean, market's opening in 3 minutes. S&P's up 20, Dow's up 120, NASDAQ up 139. So not, I mean, we're still up quite a bit, but I mean, are they going to pull the old flush it open here? I mean, that's what it kind of feels like. Why is tech going crazy? Because once they shook out all the weak hands, they bought it up. They are stealing your shares. You know? I mean, I know it's hard to hold when stocks are just going down and in a free fall, but somebody was buying. Thoughts on QCOM? QCOM. So yeah, right now it's gapping up 120, 119. Man, all these stocks are like right here at resistance. Like I mean, obviously the trend is definitely in the bulls' favor, but it could easily come down to the 115, 112 area. Easily. But it really needs, if it can clear this area, I mean, it's having some trouble up in here. Definitely some sellers in this area that's in right now. So just be careful. And if you're going to go short it, you know, just use a tight stop because it could rip. Yeah, everything's at resistance. The question is, Manny, if it's at resistance, is it going to push through or not? So if you're shorting, use a tight stop. Don't keep watching it go flying by, you know. I'm not against shorting, but you can't hold on to that forever if the writing is on the wall. Like if you short Tesla right now and it rips to 480, I mean, like what was the point? Use a stop. Got to play it very safe. It could chop too. Yeah, I mean, like there's not really much again. Not really much going on. We're gearing up for earnings seasons. All right, BA is actually tapping above 170 pre-market here. Tesla's trying to push up. Thoughts on SPCE for October? SPCE. And that thing got clobbered the last couple of days. Yeah, looking like it's just going to come back down to support. But you know, if you buy some long dated calls, I think that I don't think I would buy October. I think I would get into like December. I mean, it just looks like it's fading the pop and coming back. But I think that if you want to be long at Space or Virgin Galactic, whatever you want to call them, long date. Be safe. Buy in the money. Ramped up 1,000%. TTD is the one stock I really don't understand. A lot of new ramped up 1,000% from IPO, but people never talk about it. TTD. Yeah, probably because their options are not liquid. That's the sad part is you'll see stocks like Shopify or Trade Desk or Chipotle or Domino's or stocks like that that are like high priced, they're doing well, but nobody trades the options on them. Nobody, you know? All right, market just opened up. We have the S&P's up 24, Dow's up 161, NASDAQ up 133. Where we got SPY at? SPY is 337. Q's 281. Are we getting a dip? What's happening here? IWM is chilling at 150. And that really dropped yesterday. Man, they cut through like butter yesterday afternoon right at close. I mean, they just slaughtered everything. Except Tesla. Tesla stayed up. All right, Boeing is pushing 171 right now. So I'm seeing what's going on. So Boeing, let's take a look here. Let's see what the situation is on Boeing right here. Okay. Boeing is Obviously, it just crossed the 50-day moving average. It is above it, so you want to be careful. This could squeeze. It could squeeze 180, 185. We'll see. Also, I think in the news they said they're going to be moving the 737 production to the U.S. I don't remember what state it was, like South Carolina or something, but how do you figure out the trend for the day after the first 50 minutes? What if you catch a falling knife when it looks like a dip? I mean, that's why you got to set like yourself with a stop loss. Like, you can't just, I mean, when you put a trade on, you're speculating, right? You're speculating the stock is going to do something in the future, so you want to make a profit. If that doesn't come to plan, that's why you got to have stop losses to protect yourself. Saying, hey, let's say I wanted to short Qs right now, red dust. Let's say I wanted to short Qs. I'm like, okay, I think Q is going to go to 280 or 281 or like 280.50. Let's say I think it's going to drop a buck or it's going to revisit the 280 area because that's where support was. Let's say it does. I take my trade off and I make my money. But now if it doesn't, I would probably set my stop for like 282.50. So I usually set my stop for like, $1, whatever the delta is. So if I am wrong and I buy a 50 delta option and it goes against me, I'm going to lose $50. If it goes for me and I go up $1, goes the direction in my favor for $1, and then I make $50. So, just set a stop. And then, usually you want to have stops like, at if you're shorting, you want stops at, above resistance. If you're buying, if you're going long, you want stops at support or below support, But I kind of wait for the trade to kind of formulate and also really get some confirmation candles. I don't just go in and chase SPY and buy like what could happen here? Like, you're looking at the 15-minute on SPY, we could easily ramp to 339 and fall to 337 within the first 15 minutes. Easily. GM already been bankrupted, so the two go together. Is there a way to auto sell the contract if the stock price is at a certain price? I don't think so. But you can calculate what you would be up in terms of deltas and then calculate. So if you're buying a 50 delta stock, if you're buying a 50 delta option and the stock goes up $1, you can set your option price like, hey, take the profit at, when I have a $50 gain or whatever. So if you buy it for $1 and it goes up to $1.50, tell it to take a profit. And you kind of can calculate it that way. Yo, Luke, let's get paid, bro. And the mornings at open have been excruciating slow. Like, they're so slow. It's like, are we gonna be doing this today, guys, or are we not? Like, every morning we sit here at open and the market just is like, are we going up or down? Qs looks like it wants to break to the upside, but we're at resistance on the Qs, so let's see if it happens. I think there's some good setups today. We got Boeing, we got Qs, we got Tesla up. Let's see, what do we got? Square gapped up 166. Man, that thing got clobbered in the back end. Apple, yeah, you got to be careful about Apple. Apple will definitely bring down SPY. Apple looks good to 120, but man, that thing is slicing. Slow is good for the Theta boys. Yeah, you're right, Luke. Yeah, it depends what side you're on. Luke. I just like to, in the mornings, I like to get a little day trade action in and get out of there. That's why I like a little bit faster movement in the morning, so that way I can kind of figure out if I can do a quick day trade, make some money, get out. But for the Theta boys, you're good. John, I'm leaning towards put, but like I said, this thing is above the 50-day. It could be above support here. It could rip to 180. It really could. Apple not doing particularly well. If Apple does come down to 110 again, it might be interesting playing Apple into the holidays. Maybe some credit put spreads into the holidays or a debit call spread into the holidays. But I don't know. The iPhone news could definitely screw you. If they come out, if they delay the iPhone again, I mean, you're totally screwed. So it might not be worth it. Yo, Amazon's just been consolidating here, is at resistance as well. I mean, we had this triple top earlier a few months ago, cleared that, and then we're back under that. So I don't like that. I do not like that. I mean, if you're short, you might want to give it a go, but I do not like that. All right, AMD, what's up? The cycle, I thought Amazon said they weren't. That was a lie. Didn't they say that was not true, that they were going to come out with the bike? Ooh, Disney got an upgrade this morning. Disney got upgraded. Oh, hey guys, thanks for laying off 28,000 people to save so much money. Let's give you an upgrade. Let's do it. I like that. AMD is doing what it needs to do. Pushed up. I mean, I like this 50-day break at 80 and it's pushing up. What I was looking at was clearing the 83 area. Is looking like it's clearing it. AMD back up to the 90s. Let's go. NVIDIA. I mean, it's gapped up. It's holding still green, but that is not good. That is not good. Man, the market doesn't know if it wants to go up or down. Yeah, what's going on with Bed Bath? Let's see how much these calls are up. Let's see. Oh man, these calls are up down in here. 600% for the 19s, 500%. Yeah, good thing premium sellers got ripped. Anyone here sell premium for Bed Bath & Beyond? You're probably looking at you were looking at 283 implied volatility. Oh yeah, boy, this is a slam dunk. However, last quarter, I mean, I made quite a bag on Bed Bath & Beyond premium. It was 300%. It was amazing. Even though the stock, last quarter, it went up 20% too, and I still made money. It was amazing. I don't think you're making money. I don't think you're making money on Bed Bath & Beyond premium if you sold it. If you sold premium this time around, they didn't crush it that much. Well, puts. I mean, obviously puts can go to zero, but oof. Yeah, it was definitely skewed to the downside on Bed Bath & Beyond in terms of puts. Why the IV and Bed Bath & Beyond? Well, they just had earnings. It's a speculative stock. Retail right now, people are like, is it going out of business or not, bro? People think retail is all going out of business, and sure it might, but Bed Bath & Beyond actually has a very strong business with a loyal fan base, and also Bed Bath & Beyond is also they also own Bye Bye Baby, and if you ever had a kid, everyone buys all their stuff at Bye Bye Baby, and now that Babies R Us is gone, I mean, where are you gonna go? It's a no-brainer. So I think if anyone survives this, it's going to be Bed Bath & Beyond. Probably the people that are going to survive this, Bed Bath & Beyond, Nordstrom's, and Dick's. That's who's going to survive the pandemic. Everyone else, how is Sears and JCPenney hanging on right now? What in the world? I mean, Sears, I don't know. What are they doing for cash? I don't understand. They even got delisted. I mean, it's I don't understand. JCPenney got delisted too. Wait, JCPenney got delisted, right? Yeah, JCPenney got delisted. Yeah, I don't know how they're staying in business right now. It's amazing. It's amazing how long those companies have kicked the can and are still alive. Like, nobody would let me kick the can that long being negative anything. Like they would kick me out of my house. I wouldn't be able to eat. Like, that's crazy. The recent volatility these last few weeks, how long are your day trades? A couple of minutes or like an hour or so. I can't get a hold of day trading. Swinging was my cup of tea. Yeah, Red Dust. Right now, I'm mostly doing day trades because obviously swing trading, as you found out, is widely unpredictable when we're in chop mode. You don't know if today's going to open red. You don't know if it's going to open green. You don't know if we're going to be up a lot. We don't know if we're going to be down a lot. So it makes swing trading pretty unpredictable. When we're in an uptrend or we're in a downtrend, it's pretty predictable to swing trade. However, if we're in chop season, which we are currently in chop season, makes it a little bit unpredictable. So for me, I just wait for good setups. Like yesterday, looking at this Boeing chart right here on my right-hand side, I waited for it to get tired, and when the position didn't make sense anymore, I took it off. I put the position on here. I actually sold a little bit early on this candle. I sold around 167.50. It dropped down to 166 or 165 even. I sold a little bit early on it, but I met a goal. I took my profits and I left. And I think with day trading, most people, I think the hardest part for them is taking profits, exiting. I mean, I get a lot of comments on YouTube even last night. They're like, hey, I had a great entry, but I didn't take profits. I didn't exit. And in chop season, do not let your winners run. Do not let your winners run. Do not. There's always going to be another trade. Always is going to be another trade. I guarantee it. So how did I know Boeing? So two things. Let's go into yesterday. On the 5 minute, let's go in here. We had a clear double top on the 5 minute. So I had confirmation there. On the 15 minute, it was definitely looking very tired. So yes, maybe Boeing's bullish, but when I see price action like this, it's looking a little tired. I could probably take advantage of a point or two to the downside. If you miss the upside, you could potentially catch a point or two, but you got to be very careful and you got to be very disciplined. Now, Boeing also, what I liked for confirmation, it tapped above the 50-day and got rejected, came under. So to me, that was bearish. So that is how. So I had 3 points of confirmation, and that's why I entered the trade. If that confused you, come back and rewatch this part a couple times. Does October, November online sales trend much higher than usual? I think Oliver, Amazon, and those companies, I mean, it's going to be insane. Also, Prime Day is going to be a huge catalyst for Amazon. I think Prime Day for Amazon is going to be enormous. Enormous. Their CEO acquired so much stock, probably hoping he'd get fired and someone would replace him and turn the company around. I agree, Luke. I wish I could day trade more, but I try to save those day trades in case I get into hot water. Yeah, with a small account, and if you're on a margin account and you're selling a premium or you're doing spreads, you don't want to probably day trade, because if you put a trade on and that trade goes against you immediately, you might want to exit that trade, and you want to have day trades available to get you out of a sticky situation. Like yesterday, if you were long, let's say you were long in the S&P, and you're like, oh, I'm going to put a debit spread up on here, where it was like 337. Then the news came out that no stimulus deal, and this is a free fall. You might want to exit and find a better position. Not that you were wrong, because now you're back up, but really we're in the same place we were at the top of yesterday, and it doesn't look like it's doing that much better. So better, if you still believe in it, buy down here than having the position around here. So yeah, I agree with you, Luke. Pumpkin patch today. Ariana, stay safe. Stay away from the COVIDs. Wear your mask. All the anti-maskers are going to be like, the mask doesn't do anything. Masks are a very touchy subject right now. I'm about to put a put credit spread on DKNG. Yeah, I mean, Penn's coming down. Look at what Penn is doing. Like what I've been doing lately is kind of lining Penn up with DKNG. Like what are the two stocks doing together? Are they moving together? Are they not? I mean, DKNG holding 60 though. If I was going to pick a stock to short, it would definitely be Penn over DKNG. As you can see, Penn shows a lot of weakness and it moves quick. DKNG doesn't really go down as quick. I mean, yesterday, look at yesterday. Penn ripped and dipped hard right in here, but look at DKNG. It ripped up, but it didn't really dip. And then end of day closed strong, even though there was weakness in the market. All right, Boeing, you getting rejected here? You staying under 170? See, like for me, like for Boeing, I am looking at the Boeing short, but I'm not married to the idea. It's just an idea. So if the idea doesn't pan out, it doesn't pan out. Like we need to be patient. And unfortunately, like what a lot of traders when they're trading is like, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do something with my hands, I need to, no. The best thing you could do as a trader, wait, watch, wait for the setup, wait for the market to come to you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And it sucks because people are like, I need to get paid, like Cam's like, I want to get paid right now. I want to get paid. I want to get paid. I want to get paid. But the market doesn't care what you want. The market doesn't care about who you are. They just care. It's just going to do what it's going to do. So you have to line up yourself to take a position when the timing is right. When will the market crash? It's crashing today. Just kidding. I mean, people are like people that started trading like when the pandemic hit. They think like limit downs and stuff are normal. They're like, yeah, we're getting limit down today. I know it. I'm like, bro, it's probably going to be years until we see a limit down again. Years. The fact that we had that many limit downs knows how totally things were screwed up. Don't chase the market. That's when I lost the most. Yeah, you gotta wait for the setup. I mean, the setup's gonna come to you. I mean, that's the biggest thing with trading: controlling the FOMO, controlling what's happening with yourself. The market is gonna do what's gonna do. You got to control yourself. Yeah, I'm just bummed because like that guy was saying, I've been swinging. I'm having a hard time finding setups. Yeah, I mean, swinging right now is. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but the odds have definitely increased in not your favor. Because if you can't predict if tomorrow, like right now, think about it. Right now, is tomorrow going to be red or green? Is tomorrow going to be red or green? For me, it's like, I think it could be either one. So if you do that, why would you swing a position? Why would you swing a position if you don't know what tomorrow is going to be? So what can you do? You have to control your portfolio through some day trades. Right along. I have a course in the works right now. I've been up till 1 a.m. every single day filming this. So I kind of show you here. Let me show you. So, hold on. Okay, so I don't know if this is going to work, but so essentially, here's the deal. Got the whole syllabus right here. No, it doesn't look right, but got the whole syllabus. This thing, here's the thing. It's taking me probably 2 years to understand what I wanted the course to be, because anybody can create a course. Anybody can say, hey, learn options trading. All that stuff's free on YouTube anyways, right? What I wanted to do was actually have people become profitable. Anybody can learn options trading. Anybody can teach options trading. But I only wanted to do a course if we can turn people into profitable traders. I mean, then there's a lot of people in the Discord and stuff that, have become that, without the course. And that's great. That's great. But for some people, they need the extra help. And I'm not trying to like gas it up and stuff like that, because I don't push products. I don't push things that I don't believe in. So I really wanted to believe in. I don't want to be one of those fake financial gurus that pushes a product that you click the money, knowing the people are not going to be successful on the other end, knowing they're not going to be successful. So I said, if I'm going to come out with something, because everyone's asking for it, if I'm going to come out with something, I want it to be something that I can believe in and I can hand you. And if I saw you in the coffee shop tomorrow, if I saw you at Starbucks, you'd be like, hey, Nick, this was good or this was not good or whatever. We could talk about it. Not, hey, Nick, this course that you sold is a giant scam and I want all my money back and you're a terrible person. Like, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. I want people to become profitable. I want people to win. You know, and it's not just everybody in this. As a retail trader, we can all eat. You know, we're not competing against one another. I don't compete against Jack. I don't compete against Cam. I don't compete against anybody. Like, we're not competing against each other. It's us in the market, you know? So charge $3K and say the real value is within. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, so many people, like, there's some people that charge like $20K for their courses and the guy's a giant scam. It's like, and you know, just because he has a really thick foreign accent or whatever the case is, you think he's legit. And, you know, for me, I'm just a regular guy that wants people to be successful. That's the first part. And the training course is a lot of self-development. It's a lot of self-development because that's what options trading is. Options trading is about discovering who you are as a person and becoming a better person and identifying where your strengths and weaknesses are at and using that in options trading. That is how I know that's where the success is. Yeah, that FOMO is real sometimes. If you got, you know, I know some people, Manny Martinez, that like because FOMO is so real and because everything's so digital, like, you know, we're blowing 1K or $500 here, $300 here. Some people will put a stack of cash right on their desk so they can actually visualize how much money is at risk. Because when you're pushing a button, you're not actually thinking about like how much money is at risk. I already owe $30K to U.S. Educational Department. And I learned nothing in a whole degree. Yeah. Cam, I mean, I hate to break it to you, but college is for a lot of people today in this day and age is not gonna do much for you. Now, if you want to be a doctor, nurse, lawyer, whatever, you know, obviously you gotta do what you gotta do. Yo, this market is coming down. So Q's, Manny might get his DKNG break here. Yo, Penn is just getting slaughtered. SPY, oh, that's not what you want to see. What is Apple? Apple is dragging down the market early. Boeing, bro, Boeing. Do I want to short Boeing? Do I want to short Boeing? Maybe short Boeing here with a tight stop. We'll see. I might. I don't know. It kind of looks like playing with fire though. I got my degree and that's nice and all because a lot of 9-to-5 want a degree, but if I had known what I want to do back then, if I had known what I want to do in business, I'd be better off. Yeah, when I got out of high school, my parents weren't paying for anything. You know, I didn't have the opportunity to go to college on their dime. So it was on my dime. So I asked myself, and like I wanted to start a business my whole life and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? You can invest in a degree or you can invest in yourself or in a business. So, and the thing is, like, if you fail at business, you can always go back to school, get your degree. You know, it's people always get like, I'm locked in. I need to do this or I need to do that. Like, if you fail at business, a job is waiting for you somewhere else. You know, if you fail at business, or you fail at entrepreneurship, they'll sign you up for college if you're a 50-year-old man, you know? So knowing that those opportunities are not going away, I took a shot. And yes, it was freaking hard. Gabriel, you chose the worst short, the worst stock to short, AMD. Yeah, I don't think you want to short AMD. AMD's in buy the dip mode. Boeing. Double top here on Boeing at the 15-minute. Could be a play, but on the 5-minute, could be support. We got to be careful here. Got to be careful. My folks really wanted me to go to school, and they paid for part of it, but I still owe so much. Lately, I've been thinking about how I'd save myself a lot of money. Yeah, I think it sucks because obviously there's a lot of pressure from people's families or your family and stuff like that. You want to make them happy, but at the end of the day, you got to do what's right for you. You got to do what's right for you. I mean, I love my parents and everything, but a lot of times we don't see eye to eye, and that's okay. At the end of the day, they're still your family. They're going to love you, and is what it is. You may disagree. You may have different philosophies. You have different mindsets, but Tesla's price expectations 5 and 10 years, bro. I mean, the sky's the limit, man. I don't even know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what Tesla's going to do, but probably higher. I shorted AMD Q3 when it broke all-time highs. It went higher every single day. I lost so much money. Yeah, red dust. I mean, once AMD's on a tear, I think we all can confirm it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. I'm on RH, Robinhood. It looks like the options are missing from web interface. At some point in time, you don't really feel that bad for Robinhood traders because the same thing happens over and over and over and over and over again. That, it's like, come on, man. But short Boeing might be the play. Short Boeing might be the play here. However, it's holding, so we'll see. I'm not convinced yet. See, I'm not entertaining it, man. Penn was the short. Look at that. It's nice. What's DKNG doing? DKNG's holding. Yeah, Manny. Short Penn. Don't short DKNG. It moves a lot faster to the downside than DKNG, so you get paid a lot faster. I still like RH for my long portfolios. Yeah, I agree. Like for investing, buying shares, but trading day in, day out, Robinhood not it. Robinhood is not it if you're doing this every day. Now, if you're buying like a January 2022 Apple call and you're just holding on to it for 6 months, then who cares, right? But if you're actively trading every day, Robinhood is not it. So it's been fun, guys. I got to run. We'll see what happens. I'm probably going to short Boeing. We'll see. You guys have a great day. Stay safe. Stay green. It's us versus herd.